Welcome back, guys. We're going to go on to the next part of the story. Salem, 1693. It was not unlike Emily Binks to stray so close to the wood. Her mother had often scolded her for doing precisely that, though she tried not to scold too hard, for 9-year-old Emily was a serious child. And paging through her prayer book without minding where her footprints took her. Emily was old enough to know the rumors about the Sanderson sisters, but she also knew that whenever she ran across any of them in town, they were kind to her. It was rare to see Miss Winnie or Miss Mary or Miss Sarah smile, what with her crooked backs and twisted, dusty faces, but when they noticed her, they beamed and clapped, well, Mary and Sarah anyway, and praised her pretty cheeks and pretty hands. Her mother never praised those things, for fearing of encouraging vanity and sin. Even skeptical Miss Winnie would pat Emily's shoulder awkwardly and tease that she should return to her mother's least. Winnie ate the little girls right up. All this to say that Emily was not afraid of the wood, as others were, and was especially less afraid than her brother Thackeray, who, like his best friend Elijah, was 7 years older than Emily, and of an age when boys found anything at all to do with girls or women highly suspect. So when the wood began to creep into her dreams, it didn't startle Emily. In the dreams, the field between Salem and the trees smelled of warm hay and fresh flowers, and its waves of trailing sweetgrass tickled her arms and legs as she walked. In the dreams, the edge of the field ran right up to the edge of the wood, and then stopped, as if perplexed about where to go next. In the dreams, the wood was cool and welcoming, and the air tasted faintly of deep soil and crumbling bark, a taste that seemed as sweet as almond cake to young Emily, for it promised adventure to rival her well-worn copy of Pilgrim's Progress. Thackeray had begun to dream of that place too, that knife's edge between the world he knew and the world of witches, but his dreams were thick with moss-colored smoke and the press of hands upon the skin, and the taste of sweet and bile and river muck. The dreams made him wake night after night, more tired than the day before, but he didn't tell his parents or his sister or even Elijah, for he feared the dreams meant something dark about his mind, or worse, about his heart. Emily didn't tell because she was afraid her mother might scold her for letting her imagination run beyond the pages of her prayer book. And the other children didn't tell for their own reasons, each of them more personal than the next. Salem, 1993. Max was kneeling beside his bike, tying his shoelace, when a shadow spilled over his shadow and into the grass. He tensed, expecting Ernie's hot pickle breath to hit his shoulder any minute. To buy time, he unhid his laces and tied them again carefully. The pristine white toe and accents of the otherwise black Nile started to blur as Max considered the best way to slip away unscathed. He wasn't about to let some mouth breathers spit on his new sneakers just to get a rise out of him. He'd only gotten them as a pity gift from his parents when they had announced their surprise move to the place with the witches' trial, Massachusetts. You dressed up to be